Students, in the previous video, we solved the equations using multiplication and division law. And we completed question number 2. Today, we are going to solve question number 3 and 4. So, let's solve it. Question number 3. Give first the step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. Sum A. 3n minus 2 equals to 46. Students, in this equation, there are two operations. They are multiplication and subtraction. In this equation, n is multiplied by 3 and 2 is subtracted from 3n. So, we have to use two laws, addition law and division law. In this equation, first we have to add 2 both the sides, that is left hand side and right hand side. Then we have to use division law, where we have to divide both the sides by 3. So, let's solve sum A and find the solution of this equation. Adding 2 both the sides of the equation, we get 3n minus 2 plus 2 equals to 46 plus 2. Cutting minus 2 plus 2 and adding 2 to 46, we get 3n equals to 48. Now, dividing both the sides by 3, we get 3n upon 3 equals to 48 upon 3. Cutting common 3 and dividing 48 by 3, we get n equal to 16. So, n equal to 16 is the solution of 3n minus 2 equals to 46. Now, sum B. 5m plus 7 equals to 17. Students, in this equation, there are two operations. They are multiplication and addition. So, we have to use two laws, that is subtraction law and division law. First, we have to use subtraction law. Then, we have to use division law. So, let's solve sum B and find the solution of this equation. Subtracting 7 from both the sides of the equation, we get 5m plus 7 minus 7 equals to 17 minus 7. Cutting plus 7 and minus 7 from left hand side and subtracting 7 from 17, we get 5m equals to 10. Now, we have to use division law, where we have to divide 5m by 5 and also 10 by 5. So, let's divide. Dividing both the sides by 5, we get 5m upon 5 equals to 10 upon 5. Cutting common 5 from left hand side and dividing 10 by 5, we get m equals to 10 upon 5. Dividing 10 by 5, we get m equals to 2. So, m equals to 2 is the solution of 5m plus 7 equals to 17. Now, sum C. 20p upon 3 equals to 40. Students, in this equation, there are two operations. They are multiplication and division. In this equation, variable p is multiplied by 20 and 20p is divided by 3. So, we have to use two laws. They are multiplication law and division law. First, we have to multiply both the sides, that is 20p upon 3 by 3 and also 40 by 3. Then, we have to divide both the sides by 20. So, let's solve sum C and find the solution of this equation. Multiplying both the sides by 3, we get 20p upon 3 multiplied by 3 equals to 40 multiplied by 3. Cutting common 3 from left hand side and multiplying 40 by 3, we get 20p equals to 120. Students, now we have to use division law. We have to divide 20p by 20 and also 120 by 20. So, let's divide. Dividing both the sides by 20, we get 20p upon 20 equals to 120 upon 20. Cutting common 20 and dividing 120 by 20, we get p equal to 6. So, p equal to 6 is the solution of 20p upon 3 equals to 40. Now, question number 4. Solve the following equation. Students, in this question also, we have to solve the equation by using the law or laws. Students, we can solve the given equation by trial and error method, systematic method or transposition method. But we are solving this sum by systematic method. So, let's solve sum A. 10p equals to 100. Students, in this equation, there is only one operation, which is multiplication, where p is multiplied by 10. As there is only one operation, which is multiplication in this equation. So, we have to use only one law, that is division law. Students, in this equation, we have to divide 10p by 10 and also 100 by 10. So let's divide and find the solution of the equation. Dividing both the sides by 10, we get 10p upon 10 equals to 100 upon 10. Cutting common 10 and dividing 100 by 10, we get P equals to 100 upon 10. Dividing 100 by 10, we get P equals to 10. So, P equals 10 is the solution of 10P equals to 100. Now, sum D. 10P plus 10 equals to 100. Students, in this equation, there are two operations, multiplication and addition. So, we have to use two laws, subtraction and division law. First, we have to subtract 10 from both the sides of the equation. Then, we have to divide both the sides by 10. So, let's solve this equation. First, subtracting 10 from both the sides, we get 10p plus 10 minus 10 equals to 100 minus 10. Cutting plus 10 and minus 10 and subtracting 10 from 100, we get 10p equals to 90. Now, dividing 10p by 10 and also 90 by 10, we get 10p upon 10 equals to 90 upon 10. Cutting common 10 and dividing 90 by 10, we get P equals to 9. So, P equals to 9 is the solution of 10p plus 10 equals to 100. Now, sum D minus p upon 3 equals to 5. Students, in this equation, there is only one operation, which is division, where minus p is divided by 3, as there is only one operation, which is division. So, we have to use only one law, that is multiplication law. Students, we have to multiply both sides by 3. So, let's multiply and find the solution of this equation. Multiplying both the sides by 3, we get minus p upon 3 multiplied by 3 equals to 5 multiplied by 3. Cutting common 3 and multiplying 5 by 3, we get minus p equals to 15, or p equals to minus 15. Students, note that minus p equals to 15 is same as p equals to minus 15. You can write minus P equal to 15 or P equals to minus 15. Both are correct. So, P equals to minus 15 is the solution of minus P upon 3 equals to 5. Now, sum E. 3P upon 4 equals to 6. Students, in this equation, there are two operations, multiplication and division. In this equation, P is multiplied by 3 and 3P is divided by 4. So, we have to use two laws. They are multiplication and division law. In the previous sum, minus P was not multiplied by any number. So, we have used only one operation. But in this equation, variable P is multiplied by 3. So, we have to use two laws. So, let's solve sum E. First, multiplying both the sides by 4, we get 3P upon 4 multiplied by 4 equals to 6 multiplied by 4. Cutting common 4 and multiplying 6 by 4, we get 3P equals to 24. Now, dividing both the sides by 3, we get 3P upon 3 equals to 24 upon 3. Cutting common 3 and dividing 24 by 3, we get 8. So, P equals to 8 is the solution of 3P upon 4 equals to 6. Students, solve sum D of question number 3 and sum C and F to L of question number 4 by yourself. Thank you and have a nice day.